The following presentation may contain language unsuitable for elderly grandparents, household pets, and nuns. Unnamed Drag Productions accepts no responsibility for any resulting homosexuality, teenage pregnancy, or chemical dependency that may transpire as a result of listening to this garbage fountain. You have been warned. Enjoy!
Unnamed Drag Podcast.
Hiya! Welcome to Butlins!
Sorry, I'm drinking. Hi!
Hiya! As you can tell from our feminine glow, we just got back from being on holiday.
Oh, I'm to just.
Oh, did you have a nice time? Where did you go, love?
Well,
Pointins.
Satan's butthole.
I did. Oh god, that fucking advert. That Haven, like, holiday resort, but
No.
they've used Belinda Carlisle.
What?
Who Heaven is a place on Earth. They've not even changed it to Haven.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely janky as shit. Oh yeah, for those of you who are new here, which won't be any of you by now, my name is Nana Arthole.
And my name's Marilyn Sane, and this wig did not go well.
Together we are Selena Kyle and Selena Kyle's mom. Back from holiday. So this is a bit of a I think this is the closest we've ever cut it to
not doing a podcast.
Yeah.
Legit. Absolutely. So we are
booked
and blessed.
Booked and blessed. I'm booked and fucking bothered.
I'm hooked and stressed. Hooked and stressed.
I'm booked and vexed. That's what I am.
Yeah.
I'm fucked and vexed.
I'm spinning around in circles.
Yeah. I'm actually incredibly grateful.
Oh, 100%.
Very humble.
Absolutely.
But I'm also very tired.
And also, humble pie is empty calories.
It fucking is.
Let's just call it what it is. I'm knackered.
Yeah, my tits are fucking knackered. I've been on this shift since 1972. I'm as old as dirt, and the only thing holding these tits up is hope. Mm-hmm. And that's it. And she's got weak wrists.
And she's dead.
Yeah. Osteoporosis took her. Honestly, she crumbled like a shell.
She fizzed up like a human baraka. She's gone.
She curled up like a millipede.
Gave him actually heat wave Teresa and killed him like a millipede.
Oh god. By the way, I hope that the sound is either going to be better or worse.
Oh, we've peaked a couple of times.
Yeah, probably. We're doing something very like outrageous and brave and daring today in as much as that we don't have a fucking wallpapering trestles anymore.
Once again, we are cutting it close. I came over after work.
Yeah. So, going back to the original point. Tangent. Yeah.
We're both very booked and blessed and busy and gorgeous, but that does mean that we very rarely have a full day to set aside for the podcast.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean we're going to stop doing it.
No,
it just means that the visual quality might not be as good. Go this wig.
It actually means that we're actually filming this under cover of darkness, whereas normally we're filming it in the middle of a hot day, so this is actually kind of nice.
To be fair, yeah. And plus it gives me license to drink because it's not 2 p.m.
Exactly. Well,
it's happy hour somewhere.
We did have that conversation and I was just like, God, what a week it's been. It's like, Nana, it's Tuesday.
Legitimately happened.
What a week, huh?
Oh my god, this week has just taken it out of me. Nana, it's Tuesday.
TBH, I am this week where you were last week. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because I've just come back from not a break or a couple of days off, but a genuine tools down holiday.
Proper holiday.
Yeah, actual holiday. I didn't cheat. I put an out of office on.
That's very impressive for you.
It fucking is, right? I put an out of office on my own email and my work email as well, just to say that I wasn't there.
Good for you.
I know. So I didn't sneak in or peek in or do any of the things that I would.
Dad.
I would know. Jennifer. I see you looking through the spy hole.
I can see you from my
house. I can see up your petticoats. This is how much of a holiday I've been on. Look at this courtesy coat.
Oh, the least courteous of coats.
If you're listening on Spotify or whatever, go to YouTube and look at the absolute bloodbath.
The tomfoolery.
This discourteous coat. But I've got something on there, so I'm like, she's punk rock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
she's just got back from Mauritius. She hasn't had time to go to the nail salon.
Yeah. Whereas I'm in 80s? 56? No, it's more like 50s, isn't it?
You look like one of the pink ladies goes to Thunderdome.
Yeah. I'm Rizzo if she'd refused to get the abortion.
You're Rizzo. That took me so long to register.
Like, I'm keeping it, you twat.
She didn't even have an abortion. She just had a pregnancy scare.
Yeah, but like...
Okay. I mean...
It was a false alarm.
Maybe they sugarcoated.
It was a pint of gin in a hot bath.
It was a hard-boiled egg.
Yeah.
That's all.
It was a trip down the stairs.
Did I ever tell you about the time that I went to see Greece on a school trip? Just
No,
really
but
quick.
I also have been to see
Just
Greece
really
on a
quick,
cruel...
They made it so saucy.
Oh.
And we were like,
stage
we
play.
were 9 and 10 years old. She's getting like the Elvis vinyl and rubbing it gratuitously against her
Danny may
vagina.
as well be sniffing his fingers.
Oh
like,
my god! At one point, Rizzo literally like licked the bird, like fully. Oh boy, oh geez, oh wow.
These teens.
We were so fucking titillated by these 30-year-olds playing teenagers. I can't even
John
tell
Travolta
you.
could never.
Well, also, we were sat behind this row of all women who were very into the guy playing Danny Zuko.
Oh no.
And they were like, needed to be prized off their seat by the usherettes. Do you know what I mean?
no.
Just like, I heard Velcro noises.
Yeah, they laminated it somehow.
Just honestly, when they came back on the interview and sat down, I heard a squelch.
Oh.
Yeah, lovely. But Danny Zuko's character, the guy playing him, threw the comb that he'd been using into the audience.
Well, like at the end.
And this boy from my year caught it, and those girls were like out for blood. It was like he was a bride that had thrown a fucking bouquet. Yeah.
I'm going to throw a baby at my wedding.
and it won't be your own.
I don't want it.
Whoever catches this is the next one to get knocked up.
It's the next father.
Oh god.
Of this particular baby.
So anyway, I've been away. I've been on genuine holiday, having a lovely time, and then yesterday I went to bed 8 o'clock with a headache.
Okay. All right.
Just trying to catch up with things. Nick's had a stinking cold, so that's been really fun. It was like, what souvenirs did you get from Whitby? Pleurisy, apparently.
Yeah. That's what you get for leaving the house.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just also that kind of psychosomatic stress of like returning from a holiday, of just being like, oh god, I've been so relaxed.
Yeah.
What can I do to get me back into the frame of mind? Illness.
Yeah. Yeah, what's not work but feels like it?
Yeah,
Illness.
being sick.
Yeah.
100%.
Being visibly ill.
And of course, the week before,
I was in the woods.
you were in the woods.
Mate.
The woman in white in the woods. Yeah.
I killed so many kids.
That's what you call wanking, right? Just killing kids.
Me and my friend Ashley were walking through the woods with our suitcases. It's check-in day. Like, there's only 2 check-in days a week. I went to Centre Parks, by the way.
Yeah.
And there's only 2 check-in days a week, so check-in day is busy. I'm in a crowded path, just like, I'm going to suck off 8 dads. I don't care.
Fucking cheers, bitch.
You want to know something? I sucked off 12. That's 12 broken families and a partridge in a pear tree.
I mean, if anything, you're doing the Lord's work, because that's going to tide them over for at least another 12 to 18 months of repressed homosexuality.
Absolutely.
So you've actually saved Deborah from the heartache.
Yeah. Me swallowing that load meant Emma didn't get hit.
She didn't have to take a load of 5s.
Yeah.
Because you sucked a million little fibers.
And that's how I sleep at night.
Into your person on a bed, a waterbed full of cum.
It wasn't even a waterbed when I got it.
Yeah. I was just an empty bag for life.
Yeah.
That's what I am. I'm an empty bag for life, aren't I?
No, but anyway, I went to the woods.
Yeah, you went to the woods. Yeah, because I specifically remember you sent me a message that just said, I'm not coming back.
I'm not coming back.
And we had Pride in between.
I had to come back.
Yeah, and there was a moment where I just thought, well, she's not doing the march. What's to stop her from not doing any of it?
Just leaning in and going, no. My holiday was Monday to Monday.
Yeah. And Pride
that I'd booked well in advance, because my holidays abroad kept getting cancelled because of certain Whoopi O'Bipsy taking over the world.
Yeah, the Panny D. Yeah.
Change your panny.
Yeah.
So I had every holiday under the sun cancelled, and then I was like, right, I'm booking something now. So I booked this like a year ago.
Yeah. Thinking, and then nothing happens in September.
No. And then Nottingham Pride was like, guess what we're going to do in September instead? Just to mix it up.
Exactly. We're just going to push it back a little bit further. Just like, is there a fireman back there?
Yeah, so in my head, I was going to come back and do the full day.
You were like...
Originally, I was like, well,
I'll leave at 5 and I'll leave a go bag at yours and we can get ready together and like go and do the march and whatever.
Yeah.
Because
I've never missed a Pride.
Never missed...
Since I was 18 years old.
Yeah, exactly.
And every Pride I've ever been to, I've worked as well. I've put in my Pride time.
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely, bitch.
I have earned this.
You've earned your whoopsie fudge stripes.
Yeah. So... Excuse you.
You have earned your skid marks.
You've earned your whoopie ribsy. So and then they announced that they weren't doing a main stage.
Oh, so you were like off the hook.
And usually that's like my day.
Yeah.
So I do the march
from 12
and
till
then
6.
12 till 6 I do the main stage and then go off and do the evening gig. However, I was like, so I'd be coming back to do a march and then just stood around, I guess.
Yeah.
And then doing the evening gig. So as much as it pained me to miss it, and I'll be back again next year, but
absolutely.
I just tapped out this year and was like, well, I can come back at a reasonable time from my holiday I've paid for.
Yeah,
and
decent bitches.
Yeah.
I mean, we did both have that moment because also me and Nick, originally we were going on the Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
We changed it to going on the Tuesday so that we could have the full day, but we both had the moment of just like, why am I being punished?
Yeah, why did... I know what I did that was unchristian, but still.
Yeah, like, are you there, God? It's me, and I'm furious.
Are you there, God? Fuck off.
Are you there, God? It's me, a Shovel's creation. Sorry. I saw you were sipping and I couldn't help myself, baby. So anyway, Pride's done, holidays are done.
Yes.
We're still managing to do Le Podcast, which is lovely. But yeah, so booked and blessed because by the time you watch this, we'll actually be in the process of, well, probably doing nothing but masturbating because it's like 11 in the morning. But it will be Glad Rags Goes Pop World.
Yes.
So, okay, circle back. What is it we're doing? Who is it? You might have seen a video.
Yes. So, we are doing our first Glad Rags Goes Pop World since, well, we did Pride.
We did Pride.
Which was our Pride event.
An unanticipated early launch because officially we were going to launch on the 26th of September.
Yeah.
And then Pride announced and we were like, oh,
we need to do something.
we'll do Pride.
Yeah, exactly. We weren't actually going to do anything on that date. However, Pride announced, so we were like, well, we're going to do something. And fortunately, Pop World were down for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we stuck our heels in, did a Pride event.
Mm-hmm,
and
100%.
it was fucking lit.
It was fucking lit. It's been the Glad Rags team basically just like grinding the fucking organ, making the monkeys dance a lot recently. But again, booked, blessed.
Yeah.
Vexed and stressed. Yes. But also really happy about it. So if you are 100%. Watching this and you're in Nottingham and it's 11 a.m. on a Sunday and you're like, I could turn this hangover into day drinking and then go out.
I have some bullshit that I've not worn since I bought it in lockdown in a K-hole.
So come to Poultry Walk and see these two pairs of chickens strutting their stuff at Pop World. Glad Rags Goes Pop World. Every single month. And then we're going
monthly spot.
Yeah, then we're going to do the last Sunday in October, the last Sunday in November, and then
November's an early one.
Huh? No, December's early because Christmas.
There's a poster with the dates on,
and there's a video. So check out our name_dragged Instagram. You can see the video, and also follow at GladRagsNots, and you can see all of the shit that's going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been
happening.
It's been a wild ride.
Yeah,
but it's mad.
If you came to either the Rough Trade opening night of Glad Rags or the Pride Glad Rags Does Pop World,
which was like a week later.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was fucking lit.
It was amazing.
It was super fantastic.
We were running on empty. You really made it great.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I took 12 Red Bulls and I went home with 4.
Oh, good for you.
And so I... Is it? I couldn't get to sleep until like 5 a.m. After me and Nick had made some awful sandwiches out of just like things from the freezer.
Do you eat after the gig?
We hadn't really eaten anything that day. We'd had like one frozen pizza.
I guess.
Yeah, didn't even cook it, just gnawed on it.
I think I had a meal deal.
Yeah, sure. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
That's not a recipe for disaster.
Oh no, God no. I'm putting a corset over that. I'm not going to shit myself. Don't worry about it.
But that does also explain why anyone who's been wanting to see the 5th episode of Why is the Protagonist Always a Bottom? That's been in the can for a while.
Oh wait, did we film it already?
Yeah.
Oh, good for us!
You idiot!
I thought we still had to film.
Yeah, we filmed it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So it's all on you now.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. And do you know what? We watched a bit of a spooky film. And I remember joking like, well, this is stupid because like we should have done this for Halloween, and now I'm like, well, it's nearly October, so it will be out on
pre-Halloween teasy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anyone who enjoys our new series, Why is the Protagonist Always About? This is like an apology.
This whole video was turned into look. We've been really busy.
I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry.
But did that sound sincere? I feel like it did. I'm sorry, really sorry. So
we love you.
It's in the can. Thank you so much for your patience, and fucking shout out to the people who have signed up on Patreon, because literally all that you've had for it so far is this podcast.
Shut up.
And last month's podcast.
You shut your clown mouth.
But we are going to get back on the content train really, really soon. I swear to fucking God, we're really excited. We've got so many amazing ideas for the things we want to do alongside Always a Bomb in the podcast. Stuff is coming. It's happening. I swear to God.
It's not always like this.
It's not always like this. Sometimes you're alright. But equally, if you haven't signed up to our Patreon yet, then please do, because oh my God, the Patreon is now giving us money towards a new camera.
Is it really?
Like, it's actually happening. Like, there's contributions have been made.
Nice.
Thank you so much. Like, it means the fucking world. And for just £2 a month is our lowest tier.
You can pay us to have some other friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Full circle, mama. Right back to the
We said that in the first video.
Yeah, we did. It still stands to this day.
Rambling piggies.
But yeah, I just want to. I mean, we both just want to say thank you so much for
100%.
for paying for this fucking tomfoolery, because we really do need that new camera. So hard. So hard. I've been watching a lot of like other YouTubers recently, like Bailey Sarian and Jamie French.
I watched
obviously Trixie's channel.
I watched a PewDiePie video solely because he was talking about like his tech setup, and I was like,
this certainly isn't a £30 microphone duct taped to the top of a fucking a softbox stand. Why would it be?
Why would it be?
Although,
don't worry about it.
We're number one.
Don't worry about it.
In comparison to what? You don't worry about that. You don't worry about that today. But yeah, the little total's going up ever so slightly, and because of the Booked and Blessed, we're going to throw in some of our own money, and yeah, like a new camera, it's going to be fucking lit.
We're going to turn it out.
That high vis quality, and the like the external mic that plugs into the camera. I have.
Oh really?
I've had wet dreams about this setup.
Oh, so you won't have to sync the sound up to the.
Do you know what I mean?
It'll just be one thing.
Exactly. You guys are going to get the most crystal.
Whores.
You're going to be able to see every nasty pore and wrinkle on my weathered beanbag of a face.
You don't need this in HD. This is a bin bag full of mango pulp. Like, we don't need that.
HD, in my case, that's for hate crime definition. You want to see this hate crime definition, baby?
Oh, no.
Yeah, so if you want to see all of my cum gutters and all of my, like, you know, like dip pots,
all of her sheep dip,
all of my hummus receptacles, then yeah, you've got that to look forward to really soon. Thank you so much.
And well, speaking of, you need a holiday.
Well, yeah.
Judging by your face, you need a holiday to get over your holiday.
I did need that holiday.
Kidding, you look great, by the way.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I need to be nicer to you sometimes.
I mean, I keep on looking at myself in the monitor and just thinking about how slim up here looks, and then just being really upset about the fact that over the course of the holiday I did put some weight back on the old tire.
Oh no, what, 3 pounds? Calm down. Calm down, Regina George, you'll be fine.
That's exactly how much it was.
I know, I can tell.
You fucking bitch.
And I can see where you put it on top.
Oh my God, that episode of Will and Grace where Jack, when Will gets back from that island, and he says, Jack says, where have you been? You've been sucked in tucked, where did your fat go? And then when Will turns around, he goes, oh, there it is. That's exactly what it is.
I'm kidding. You look lovely. You're on a health and fitness journey.
Thank you so much.
Meanwhile, I messaged her like, I'm trying not to drink.
Oh, well, again, we've had one hell of a week. It's Tuesday. But yeah.
Don't worry about it.
So we were going to talk a little bit about holidays and taking breaks and shit, because do you know what? 'Tis the fucking season.
It's especially now, like, obviously we've all had 2 years of being told we can't leave our house.
Oh. And not just because you're so sexy.
Oh, you can't leave the house.
That the men won't leave you alone.
One time a bus driver came his pants and crashed.
Oh. Do you know what? When you walk out that door, they used to tell me when I was a little girl, they used to say, when you walk out that door, there are men that are going to try and fuck you. So I went outside and I waited.
She's still waiting.
Still waiting
to this very day. Some say if you listen closely, you can hear her howls on the wind.
They say her ottoman is haunted. So, yeah, holidays and breaks and shit.
Wow.
Do you know what? I cannot tell you how miraculously insane it was to sit and do nothing.
Wow.
And genuinely sit and do nothing and not feel like I had to do anything else.
Completely.
To have my own timetable.
Well, because...
To get really into watching Four in a Bed.
Oh, absolutely not.
Have you seen Four in a Bed?
You went on holiday to watch television?
Oh no, like it was on in the morning when I was having my coffee, so I would watch like an episode of Four in the Bed.
I was in the woods feeding ducks.
Oh bitch, I finished a book.
Good for you.
I finished a book. We walked along the coast. We walked along the cliffs. A little bit of that.
What's that gonna do?
I put my feet in the sea and walked along the sand.
Nice.
That was delicious. Didn't go for a full swim because it was a bit too cold.
You dissolve like a human barocca. She's very dehydrated.
Listen, a fucking vampire like me on the beach, the fact that I took my shoes off and walked along.
Proud of you.
But it was absolutely delicious. We did a bus tour of Whitby. I did a Gothic pilgrimage and went to the Abbey. Oh.
Fucking goths.
Absolutely delightful.
Good.
And yeah,
I made an effort not to talk to you.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
You showed a lot of restraint.
Right,
I bet it took very little for you to not talk to me, actually.
No.
Oh, really?
Although when I was on holiday,
Yeah.
I did mute you.
I will drink to that.
Yeah. I'm not even sorry.
This deserves to be muted. This absolutely deserves.
I muted you and I muted the Glad Rags chat.
This absolutely deserves silence.
I did open it on occasion, but I just as and when I chose to.
I thought that I was being really good whilst you were away because I didn't talk to you about anything work related, but it was just garbage shit that came out of my pussy face. Do you know what I mean?
I do like the garbage shit from your pussy face.
But I bet you were like, I bet you were like, she's going to be asking about a gig, and I don't want to see it.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But also, I like to make a concerted effort not to use social media on holiday.
Okay, fair
And
enough.
not to chat about, I'm there to relax. However, I also like to play Hearthstone when I'm on holiday.
Okay.
Which is, I think, a card game from the makers of World of Warcraft.
I was going to say, is this like that farmer's market or whatever it is that you play?
No.
What was that game?
That's Stardew
Valley Farmer's Market. Like, I genuinely couldn't remember what it was called. Yeah, similar idea.
Yeah.
You buy some kale.
Yeah, you'd be fine.
Your granddad died.
You can buy kale.
Yeah, great.
So, yeah, I like to play Hearthstone when I'm really chilled and just, in the woods and just, you battle people from around the world. It's nice. And and it's very chill. You can do it at your leisure.
Lovely.
But that involves me being on my phone. And I don't want stuff popping up.
Yeah, for
So
real.
everyone's muted. My mum could have died.
In fact, I wish she did.
That's next episode.
That's the next episode.
After the murder.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
No, the only group chat that I muted was the studio one. I was just like beep boop, but I said
That's fair.
I did say I'm gonna respond to this last thing, and then I'm officially on holiday. Thank you so much.
You know what's terrible?
Wow.
I was this close to taking my laptop with me.
Oh.
It was packed.
Well, I took my laptop with me because I was like, oh, what, you want to watch Netflix or whatever?
Oh, no. My work laptop.
Oh, you stupid bitch.
I know.
Why did you even roll that fucking dice? Do you have any idea how much of a risk that was?
I know.
Wowee.
But I was...
It's like you saw the wart on the dick.
It was really hot.
You saw the wart on the dick and you were still like... And what you did instead is just did this around him for hours, and he was like, "Are you ever gonna touch it?" And you were like, "No," and he stayed there.
Yeah. Well, that's
Just in case.
that's the worst part about the worst part about flexible working is become too flexible.
Oh God.
I am regularly logging on a Saturday.
That's disgusting.
Just because, and it's my own fault as well.
No, it absolutely is.
It's because I know I can.
Like, no one tied your arms down.
Yeah,
for
so
this
last thing on a Friday, if I've got a big piece of work to do, I'm like, well, I may as well do it when no one can pop up on chat.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Whereas if I was going into the office, I wouldn't do that. And that's why holidays are important.
Have you seen that meme recently? And it's like the little hamster in the bonnet sat inside a tree in their very cozy living room, and it says, like, start glamorizing the grind and start glamorizing whatever
this is.
Yeah. That. I want that.
I want that.
I want that.
Mm-hmm.
And I did.
You know what's
also,
annoying?
One tiny other little thing.
You need money for that.
Yeah. One tiny other little thing about being a Whitby, though, and I don't
You can talk about Whitby, we're talking about holidays.
I don't want to be that fucking white girl with a nose ring.
Did you buy a Live Laugh Love bracelet?
No! I got it tattooed on my back.
Did you get an infinity symbol with birds?
I got some flowers and they all represent my family. No! Oh God, that's such a shady read because I actually don't hate that as a tattoo.
Do you not?
No, I don't.
I do.
But you're a spiteful bitch.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, I kept getting kind of like, I hate saying signs, but I don't know what else to say. But signs of the fact I'm maybe neglecting other parts of my life, of those little moments of like serendipity, and those little bits of like where something comes up and it's so like kind of relevant to you and random that you are a little bit like, oh shit, that's making me think about like...
Do you want to disclose them on the pod or not?
Well, no, because like it's really not that kind of like relevant or interesting,
Okay.
but it happened like several times where like...
Can you give me an example of one?
We were in an...
Basically, I want to tear it to shreds.
Okay, that's fine. We were in an antique shop.
Okay.
And I saw a... okay, 100% true. I saw the exact phone, and it's a very specific phone that my parents had in our like landline phone that my parents had in our house throughout my whole childhood.
Mm-hmm.
It is Mickey Mouse, and he's going...
Okay, this is quite specific.
He's going hiking, and he's got a backpack on, and the backpack is the phone.
Wait, why am I only hearing about this now?
Yeah, so
that
it's a
sounds
real...
lit.
And you pick the backpack off, and that's the phone.
Is the cord coming out of his ass?
No, unfortunately not. I'm so sorry. If that was like
Nearly
his
perfect.
that was his tip, it just looks like a really big enema. Like, why is Mickey Mouse a dick pig with this curly... But yeah, so
I want
that.
that.
But then we went into the antique shop, and then I saw these little like NatWest did piggy banks that were actual pigs, and one of them was like a baby wearing a diaper.
I remember these. Yeah.
And my sister
I really wanted them.
My sister had two of them, and they had the full set like on display. And the two that my sister had were like the ones at the front. And literally that morning, I'd been thinking a lot about like my childhood and what my aspirations have been, because I was just like in that kind of frame of mind, feeling very zen with like the sound of the ocean.
Oh, totally.
The sound of the sea, like
You had
outside,
time.
and like lovely weather, and just being like, oh, a little bit of a reevaluation. I've been very busy recently, but like, what was it that like, am I where I want to be at the moment? And the answer was like yes and no, because that's what it always is.
I am.
But then being in that,
I thought I'd be dead. So.
I'm already winning, bitch.
Yeah, anything else wicked.
But then to see those two very specific, uncommon things from my childhood, the antique shop, I was just like, that's kind of weird. And then, okay, I'll tell you one more.
Okay.
Another one was that the book that I was reading, the main character in it... Oh gosh!
It's here!
I've been shot!
Don't worry, she dropped a fanny.
My fanny just fell out of my fanny.
You're in your ball
to
shop.
American listeners, that means my testicles just fell out of my socks. So
I don't think that's
I don't think that's right. Ah yes, le mer de mer, an affair of the... What is it?
An affair of the heart. Or as the French say, le mer de mer.
No, river of shit.
That means river of shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other one was
The sea of shit.
The book that I was reading. The book, I think I've been shit on the sea.
Okay,
in fact,
good.
anyway, so the book that I was reading, the main character had just got they wanted to be a writer, and they just got their big publishing, like their first big, like proper publishing contract.
I'm so sorry, this isn't you.
And they were 34 years old.
Okay.
And I'm 34 years old.
Right.
I'm just about to turn 35 in October.
Right.
So again, I was like, oh, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like, they're in the exact same situation
released a book.
that I would like to find myself in.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was like, it was with an independent publisher. It wasn't with like a big publishing house, I suppose. And,
Okay.
and I am at that, I think, I'm at a little bit of a point in my life where, like, it's not like I want a team with, like, oh, a PA and a garbage lady, a cook, whatever.
You don't know what's involved in a team.
I don't,
you?
do I? Like,
I know you don't want a team
I'm
because you don't know what one is.
I've got a Marilyn, a Bars, a baby tack, and a luxury, and that's enough. Like, I don't want anything else.
Bitch, I'm your team.
But then at the same time, I am a little bit like, wouldn't it be kind of
Yeah.
nice to have someone who could give you a little bit of like guidance beyond having to do your own like research? Not thinking. I still want to think for myself.
Okay.
But someone who could maybe just say like, hey, you know what's kind of hot right now? Wet sluts. And I could be like, I could be a wet slut. And then that would take me to like the next stage of my career.
Okay.
That sort of thing.
Is that not Twitter?
No, it's not Twitter.
Oh, is it
unfortunately.
not?
I mean,
That's a shame.
I've networked my pussy
you, by the
off,
way.
and you're so welcome. I'm
love
just
you.
fixing your hair. I've networked my pussy off, and I've met some incredible people, but
Yeah.
no one has said to me, "Hey, I want to like manage you. I want to do your like fucking any of that stuff."
Are you surprised?
This is
Look at you.
I know this is unmanageable.
No one's like, I want to take this on as a project. What a surprise!
But
I'm joking.
I don't want it. I don't want it for drag, but I do want it for writing because I think when it comes to writing, it would be nice to have someone who's a bit more like knowledgeable. And I'm not asking for anyone to cut me a big fucking fat check and be like, "Hey, here's 10 grand. You go away and write a book for a year." I don't think that's going to happen.
But what if it does?
But what if it did? But what would be nice was for me to submit a manuscript and then go, "Hey, we're going to do some marketing for you."
Yeah.
That's what I want. Rather than me being like, "Does anyone want to read my stories?" That
Got me, Olive.
I'm getting progressively less good at that, even though I'm very good at what I do and I believe in myself. I don't like putting my pussy in the wind. It gets very old hat very quickly. So yeah, those are my
Selling
sides.
yourself is
exhausting.
Exhausting.
I mean, unless it's at the docks and it's Fleet Week, in which case, hello.
the dick dogs.
I mean, I'm down there with my sum up card reader. Ooh, oh, it's not gone through. You can fuck me anyway. It's
Yeah,
fine.
don't worry about it.
So yeah,
This one's on the house.
but those are just some of the little like bits and pieces that kind of like came up, and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
That's
I've been
nice.
thinking about that shit, and now that's happened.
I just went to a spa.
But you just went and like unwind-relaxed, as the fictitious expression from 30 Rock goes. What's
know.
in this wine?
I know we're already running over, but you know, like,
Are we? Yeah, it's fine.
yeah,
We're okay. We're
it's not
good.
the longest we've done.
We're good.
So, especially when you're working from home,
Oh.
you don't know you need a break until you take a break. Do you know what I mean?
I 100%
Huh.
know what you mean, but on this occasion, I knew.
Oh,
My eyes.
didn't.
My eyes
I had
were
no
on,
idea.
My eyes were on the fucking prize, bitch. I was gearing up for that time off because I'd already promised myself I won't respond to emails, I won't do any admin, I won't da-da-da-da-da.
Whereas,
Do you know what I mean?
my jaw had been clenched for a year and my eyes were twitching for at least 6 months. And then I went on
and
holiday.
you were still like, do you feel fine? I feel fine. Do you feel fine? I feel fine. Do you feel fine? I feel fine.
If we say it enough, I'm sure we'll feel fine. Yeah, so, and then I got on holiday and I was like, oh, quiet. Mental quiet. I remember her.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Getting to the fucking apartment and opening the window and just being able to hear the sea
Stop it.
with nothing else.
You fat whore.
Yeah.
You dirty.
Speaking of fat
street
whore,
walking.
there was a
venereal disease carrying cunt.
You patient zero.
You fucking
Pandemic. Start a pistol. Pamela Anderson. Bimbo slut whore.
you bukkake group C. Uncle ready.
You keep on
Finger
giving it-
bang slut.
It's gangbang ready. Anyway, I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's like gangbang ready, bimbo slut.
That's not what this is
bukkake
about.
Stepdad group scene.
Yeah.
It's not what it's about. But yeah, when I got there, like, it was exactly as I wanted it to be. Apart from the one day when we woke up and there were some people putting scaffolding up on the outside of the building.
I remember that day.
But then the building works didn't carry on. It was just the scaffolding, so we just had spoiled views. So
it wasn't spoiled.
So Deborah,
you could still see the view.
Yeah.
You
So
had
Deborah,
some poles in
Deborah
your
gave us some
periphery.
money back, and that was
That's
kind of nice.
Yeah, because
exactly.
she didn't have to. You still had.
Well,
to
she also
see
said,
the
if you want to just fucking hit the road and leave, I'll give you a full refund. And we were just like, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's not ruined.
It's manageable.
Just spoil. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's not ruined. It's just spoiled. Have you been looking down too
Talk
long?
to my knickers.
Oh, wonderful.
Tell it to my shapewear, baby. Anyway, but no, eyes on the fucking prize.
Yeah.
I was like, I know I need this. I will fucking have this. I was like every white straight rich man in that moment. I want this.
built
I'm
this.
going to take it.
Yeah,
exactly.
I built the world, and this is mine.
I can't believe that you thought that you could ride out your stress levels for much longer than you already had been doing so.
Did you not?
No.
Was I noticeably stressed?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh. Oh no.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Really?
Yeah, your depression was showing.
Oh shit. Ooh, gotta tuck that back in.
Yeah, do you know what? Like, bitch,
Oh.
you were living in a building site.
I still am.
I mean, you still are, but
I'm climbing the curtain.
rubbing my legs together like a cricket, just like, this is okay.
What I have been doing is working at a friend's, and you don't realise how much you miss leaving the house to go to work until you do it.
Ew.
It's great.
Really?
It's great when you don't have to get a bus.
Oh, okay.
The friend lives around the corner.
Yeah, that makes more sense because
Yeah.
like when I have to put like my laptop,
People clothes.
when I have to put on like my laptop and my PJs and everything and my chargers, and the charger's always the fucking the
biggest thing.
the breaking
Yeah.
point, even though it doesn't weigh that much. But I'm just like, I have to like get it
And you
out from
barely
behind
need
the
it.
desk.
Yeah.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
mean, my fucking janky old laptop does. Do you know how many times it's been sexually assaulted by producing this podcast?
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. When I turn her on, she's like,
Please.
Please.
I barely finished cleaning myself.
Please tidy my desktop. And I'm like, you shut up, you whore.
Spit on the screen.
Not again.
Oh.
I tell everyone it's spit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. I kind of feel like I've said everything that I need to say today.
I mean,
How
I
about
feel like
you?
I've got more in the tank, but we'll save it. We'll save it. We'll save it for another one.
I mean, it is literally a Tuesday evening. This
In
is
front of God and straight people.
in front of God and children and straight people and everything. So I'm going to finish my drink.
Just remember, if you need a holiday, it doesn't have to be a destination.
Absolutely.
It just has to be a disconnect.
You can meet a stranger in a seedy motel
I don't know.
and message them that the
Ooh.
door is on the latch and your face is in the pillow.
Ooh.
Happy Hanukkah.
Holiday!
Oh god. But
wonderful.
yeah, fucking take a fucking break, fam. If you
Get it.
If you no longer feel like you are working from home, you're homing at work, then take a fucking break.
Mate.
Absolutely.
Mate.
I mean, don't get me wrong, you will get back and be like, holiday? What holiday? But
yeah.
whilst you're there, oh my god, it's
Yeah, it's
fucking
lit.
Yeah,
Do it.
it's lit.
Do
I had
it.
lions. I never lie in.
Do it.
I had lions.
My lion's like 7 o'clock.
Yeah, mine was like 9.
Yeah.
9 or 10 rather than
I used to be
wake
able
me.
to sleep until 2 p.m.
Used to be able to sleep to the point at which where like there was ants crawling on your back and
Yeah.
you were resting in a pool of water like a log.
I woke up and a fox was taking my arm. Okay.
No, you need a real dad.
Anyway, goodbye, folks.
So,
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, come to
again.
Glad Rags
Oh, yeah,
tonight.
come to Glad Rags tonight. Come to Glad Rags in October. And
Come to fucking Glad Rags.
And if you're not following us already, then please do. But yeah, until next time, look after yourselves, take it easy, be sleazy, and yeah, we'll see you for an ooky spooky special next month.
Love you. Suck a dick. It's fine.
Fun and Drag Podcast.